Hello and welcome to part 10 in this look back at Resident Evil Zero. We now have to get out of here and head back into the Marcus training facility and use the water key to get some other items. To get another one of the tablets. Yeah, we got one already, yeah, there's 3 in total. So we just need to go and get the rest of them. Now the other 2. Just a quick update on Resident Evil 5. We've done another part which is up on my friend's channel. If I can figure out how to do it, I'll put a link. I've seen them, I'm not sure how you do them. There's like a link to another video, so I'll try and put one of those up above somewhere if I can do it. If not, the link will be in the description if you want to watch it. They will eventually be on my channel as well. It's just the way as I said before about it, is that I want to do all the Resident Evil. I say I want to do them in order. I should have done Zero first, really, but as I said, I never really planned on doing them all. I should have probably, if we're doing them in order, I would have. I'm doing it 0, 1, and then I'm probably going to do Code Veronica 4 and then 5. That's the order I'm planning on. So, though I'm still contemplating doing Game of Oblivion version of Code Veronica, which is on Darkside Chronicles. It's a shorter version of Code Veronica, but it does miss quite a big part of the story. So I probably will just. I haven't played Code Veronica in nearly 10 years now. So I probably will go with Code Veronica, to be honest. If I do, it'll be the PlayStation 2 version. It won't be the PlayStation 3 or Xbox HD version. I didn't really see the point in spending 15 quid on it when I already had it, and it looks brilliant for about 11-year-old game. Yeah, because it's 2000. I didn't get it till 2002, the end of 2002, but it did originally come out in 2001. Alright, to get back on with this. I'm just trying to think what we've... Right, we're heading upstairs. I was just trying to think where we were going, and because I'm leaving a lot of items just to make room again. I was actually saying about the last time I did a Resident Evil 5 video. I think it was sort of a bit early on in the... I think it was like part 2 or 3 of this look back. And I said that I noticed the screen wasn't jumping, but in the latest part it was really jumpy. I am trying to still... I have deleted a hell of a lot of my laptop now, so I've got a lot of memory back on there. So hopefully I will try it again sometime this week. It's just that this is really quick and convenient at the moment. This version DVD ripper. You might be able to hear that, as I said. I think it was not the last part, maybe part 7, 8, maybe. But you will finally find out what that is pretty soon. It might be this part, it might be the next. It will definitely be the next, I think. Well, it'll definitely be in the next 2 parts, like this part and the next. I'm sure of it, but I could be wrong on that. There's a lot of leech monsters in here now, so we do have to be very careful. Some people call them leech zombies, but I don't really see them as zombies, but they do bite you, so I suppose you could call them leech zombies actually. I just refer to them as leech monsters. I always really have. Though I probably have changed the name somewhere throughout here. This look back. Oh, there'll be one in here in a minute. This was the room, if you remember, earlier on, where the guy with the long hair and the white coat was talking to Wesker and William Birkin on the screen. That's the room he was using. I think it was when we first entered this facility. One thing I do find about those cocktails, they're very annoying. you seem to get away from those monsters, and the range on it is pretty hard to fire because it gets so close. It's actually quite funny on the latest part of Resident Evil 5 I was doing. I just want to quickly talk about it for a second. Because I'm currently recording 4, as well as working on 1 as well. I was getting really confused with the controls. So it's kind of amazing. It's really the only difference is I think on Resident Evil 4 it's L1 and square to shoot, or it could be Resident Evil 5. I can't remember now. On the other one it's R1 and square, I think, or it might be R1 and I can't even remember now. It's funny when I'm playing it. You forget the controls really. I think what helps with these ones is that the controls on here are pretty much identical to Resident Evil 1, so that really does help. I mean, the only difference is obviously you can't switch between characters on Resident Evil 1 because you can either be Chris or Jill. You can be Rebecca as well, briefly. I think, if I remember correctly, that might be the original game. But I don't ever remember being Barry. I do remember, I don't know though. I've got this vague memory of being him, but probably I'm wrong. That's kind of funny because Chris can't play the piano in Resident Evil 1 and you need Rebecca to open a doorway using the piano. Yet she can play it in Resident Evil 1. She has a bit of trouble, but I think Billy has to play it in a minute to get this secret passageway open. That's the reason why I went with Rebecca first, because obviously I thought, oh, she did it in Resident Evil 1. And that puzzle is in the DLC for Resident Evil 5, Lost in Nightmares. But it's the same thing, you have to play, not that song, it's Moonlight Sonata like it is in Resident Evil 1. And only Jill can play that, because he plays Jill and Chris. And you do originally have to play as Chris, but once you complete it, you can play as Jill. If you choose to. Oh, that's the battery for the lift outside. I probably haven't showed you outside yet, but there's a front door where the main hall is, and out there's a lift with a box on where the crows were, where that fountain is. The box is up there, and it'll come down to the ground floor, and I think that's where you get the last tablet from. And I've just made a mistake, I've left Billy in here. That was... because I don't get how that works. If you pull the battery out, it seems to shut the door. But if you play the piano again, it opens up. Right now I've got to put the... I think you have to take the battery again. That'll shut again, and then we just have to play the piano and it'll open again and Rebecca can come out. I think a lot of people are put off by having two characters at the same time in Resident Evil games. I mean, personally it didn't bother me in 5. It is in 4 that you've got someone following you, but she can't fire. She hasn't got a gun. So it's not so bad in there, but well, that wouldn't have bothered me if she did, actually. It doesn't really bother me in 5. But I think if they would have done it in this way, I don't think it would have been so bad. It's kind of funny, this one does have that ability. Well, it doesn't have co-op play, but it does have two characters, and you can choose whether they attack or not. Yet, no one really did find that bad. It's kind of funny they don't like it in 5. A lot of people. I mean, as I said, it didn't personally bother me. I'm not sure what it's like in 6. I haven't played 6. I know the demo's meant to be out soon for PlayStation 3 users who bought Dragon's Dogma. I'm not sure on the date. I'd imagine it'd be... I think it was something like the 9th of September. I could be wrong. It's just a vague guess, that is. It's a very uneducated guess. We now just need to go and get... Oh, right, it's the end of this part. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you're enjoying...